Happy New Year, guys. Welcome to 2026.
I close this show like this. This show. So anyone that's coming, if you cannot meet the power, like your buka is very nice.
On today's episode of Cookout with the Boys, I have somebody in the kitchen. Bossman, very strong man. How you doing, my guy? Eating this up. What do you have for us today? Let's see.
Hi guys, my name is Bossman. This is Cookout with the Boys, yeah? And I'm the first chef of the year. We're making something that everybody will enjoy at a party. Let's go. Follow me. Yeah. So welcome to my kitchen. This is my kitchen for the next maybe 2 hours. I own this kitchen for the next 2 hours. I'm making party jollof. Yeah. So welcome to Cookout with the Boys. And my name is Bossman. Stay tuned. I'm going to make the best jollof rice the world has ever seen tasted today. We got garlic, we got tomatoes, pepper 1 and pepper 2. And we got one of the best things that God ever created. That goes right with everything. This is not to be controversial. I would barely do this at mine. I would rather just find somebody and pay them to do it. But Michael called me and said, Bossman, come cook out with the boys. So it's such an honor and privilege to answer Michael's call.
For you to do very watch
So I do know how to do it. I just don't know how to maybe I needed to know there was a secret way of doing it. You know? So dear future wife, I sabi kuku, just so you know.
They don't do.
Oh, when you see me, when you run.
yeah. My life.
I'm thinking about my life. So, see, one of my major goals in life is to be able to afford a personal chef. Very important. That I can wake up at 2 o'clock where it's going to be very well paid and say I want barbecue chicken. Barbecue chicken by 2 o'clock in the night because I eat more at night. And I will get it just as I like it. So,
What if your wife is a chef?
no, I'm not supposed to stress my wife now. If my wife wants to do it at 2 o'clock, that would be nice and romantic. But
You're romantic.
I'm not saying she's
Omolomo.
okay, Omolomo. My wife is soft life. And the chef is not suffering by doing food for me. I paid for it. So a couple of months before this man got married, Baba came to my house and he cooked for smashing beans. So if I'm craving beans, when I crave beans, I think about the beans that Michael made for me to eat beans. So every time I have made beans in my house, or it doesn't matter, but for every time I made beans, I remember what Michael did and I just made beans. And I don't think I can make beans as better as it does. But I know I'm going to make jollof rice.
You like comprehend it. I have PhD in making beans.
I promise you, man.
That's why they call them pay rent, because they do what? They pay rent. Pay rent.
But we're not parents.
But guess what now?
We're not parents, but we're parents.
Now we are the parents for our parents.
Actually.
Clock it! Imagine you're just in books. You didn't see all of those visuals that help to shape your creativity. Imagine you didn't have all of that.
But then again, change is something that people are not ready to. They are adverse to it at first. People don't if something changes in your compound or something now. Yeah. There are some changes that you don't know that it might be good in the future. Mm-hmm. But when it starts at the beginning, you are adverse to what is this? This doesn't make any sense and everything. And I think that's what happens during our parents when we were children and growing up. Mm-hmm. Because they didn't grow up that way. Mm-hmm. Right, they were not used to the type of things that we're developing into. Mm-hmm. So that was a different change
for them.
So and by the time I have kids now, there are things that my child will develop into that I might not.
It sounds quite strange.
It will sound strange to me, but because I'm aware of how to tolerate change now, I would be open to letting him explore. Mm-hmm. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like interesting. I mean, growing up made us understand that it wasn't actually because they hated us.
No. That's how they knew how to love.
Exactly.
My father always used to shut my opinions down. I love my dad. This was a mistake that he made. used to shut my opinions down, and that affected me while like outside. I would not be able to air my opinions to people or say things. I always think that I would get shut down. During my IT, I was in a meeting and we were talking about something, and I was supposed to give an opinion, but I was like, when somebody stood up to me and asked me why do I always feel like my opinions were not valued. That was the last time I was really shocked. I was shutting up, not giving up my opinions. But I traced it back, format. Realized that because my parents were always not my parents, my dad was already shutting me down. So parents, stop shutting your children down. Let them express themselves. It's okay for them to be wrong, right? People are supposed to make mistakes so they can learn from it. And you don't train soldiers so that they can stand. You train soldiers so they can go into the battle to go and fight. And you only win when you fight. So what's not the essence of training somebody and the training is not excellent? How to these 2 points of life?
So the way I see it here is that there's no individual point. There is a pot.
For everybody, so whatever you bring,
there's a pot. We all fall into that pot. And it's from that pot we just sort out for that. And then there's one of my mentors that had mentioned during time of Scotland. He said, let the best at anything you need. So I'm not the best with finance. I'm not the best with finance. My wife does that a lot. But you see, if I enter into my house, you know that this is Touri. This is Touri. You just know that this is my space. My wife is not that kind of. She doesn't have that much interest in design and whatnot. I'm the one who designs. But she does like budgeting and everything now. So I allow her lead. So I'm making any money anywhere, I'm sending it to her. She knows how to split it and budget it and whatnot.
And I think that's
what I mean by it. That's what I mean by
it.
100.
Those are the spoken things that the dynamics are shifting.
It's easy on the outside to be saying 50-50, but when you come inside, nothing I go drop.
When you know the 50-50 when I go drop, what do you think? How do you run the house with these so-called numbers that you can call? This looks lovely in it, right? So we're gonna blend this in a bit, and we're gonna add another one of this to blend it. And
this is actually real groundnut oil, not that thing that they sell. That I said to people is vegetable oil. Vegetable oils are usually seed oils.
I like to deep fry things. I feel like I cook better outside my house. So I was saying, I'm proud of Michael. One of the constant things or consistent thing about Michael is when he says he wants to do something, he's going to start it and he's going to do it. The first time I met Michael, he was talking about Touri craft, and then I think we wanted to start sewing and making the neck pieces. The first day I met Michael, that was what we were talking about. And he had not started making the neck. No, the neck piece didn't come up, but he wanted to start Touri crafts. And he did Touri crafts. And he did the neck piece. Now Michael is doing chopping boards. That's something about somebody saying start. Or that's something about somebody saying I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. This is what quality looks like, honestly. And this is dope. And this is very profound of my brother. He says something and he wants to do, he does it. And that's very, very spoken. Yeah. So now back to food. We are going to start dipping the chicken in it. Oh yes.
Daddy in the kitchen cooking rice, mommy in the parlor watching films.
Children in the garden playing ball.
Put some kind of pictures for our mind. Say this is what like some kind gender roles.
Supposed to be. So daddy's in the kitchen.
So mommy in the kitchen cooking rice. Daddy in the parlor watching film.
Ow, why?
Children in the garden playing ball. They look at their parents.
And funny how that's how it happens.
Yeah, I mean,
particularly in a house where they are boys.
Exactly.
Particularly,
you won't do that to my wife. You won't even do that to my wife. No. So my wife will come in the kitchen, they cook. They come, they play ball. Who dare? How dare you?
So my wife will take kitchen. Me, I go day parlor. Even without children, I will come day parlor. My wife will sleep out. Well, I'm not even planning for my wife to sleep out in the kitchen, anyways. So
it's not even about slaving, but it's about also like see me now, yeah. If my wife is cooking in the kitchen, I don't do much. And that is because when I'm cooking, I like my space. So you get, because I like to just go around and move stuff and do stuff. So you get, so I know that's that same mentality when she's cooking.
So you do all those things that are.
But sometimes she likes me to be around that day. Sometimes, so you get, because I used to judge based on how I like to do stuff. So I think when I'm cooking, I like to just be alone, because I kind of meditate when I'm cooking.
Oh really?
So I mean, it's like when I'm in the workshop, headphones, I'm just doing stuff. So most of the time when I'm cooking, I'm playing music, just in my mind, just in my own zone, and just feels like I'm creating stuff.
Well, yeah. For you guys that like cooking,
that's the vibe.
But particularly, someone helps me cook. I always make sure that things are easier. Like the dishes, the cleaning,
exactly,
and all that.
I mean,
even when I pay people to
duty,
cook,
I hate dishes.
I don't mind them.
I hate dishes.
I like dishes. I don't like washing pots.
I hate dishes.
No. My favorite thing in the house.
I'm don't spoil me.
Is washing machine. Elizabeth, that's the name of my washing machine. Yeah. That baby, Jesus.
I feel that now my wife spoil me. Washing machine what we get. Now make us on the wash. I know the wash, but I like the wash cloth.
Washing clothes. If I wash it, it be like lottery. When I don't finish washing clothes, it be like say I don't win lottery. I don't like washing what? My punishment, but I rather iron. I think I like iron.
Yeah, I like ironing too.
Cooking is not a gender role. That's all I have to say. Cooking is not a gender role.
And the man who can cook, if you are panchoko.
Man who refuse to marry, refuse to raise family, you are panchoko.
I said that to everybody on Instagram.
You said it to me, Abby.
Everybody on Instagram.
I said that I just bought
man, when never marry, you are panchoko.
I can cook stew for 3 days. I will buy the chicken today, buy the pepper tomorrow. You know, just be doing. No. Now, if I successfully cook this jollof rice, that's something I'm going to be actually doing. Like, because I crave jollof rice on Sundays. After church, when I come back home and I'm settled, I always feel like eating jollof rice.
Jollof rice now.
No, I always feel like eating.
It will feel weird if you don't have food.
Not just kwashoko jollof rice, so not concussion.
Yeah.
Like sweet smoky jollof. You know, you finish eating and you just lie down.
I feel like this thing will contribute to the smokiness.
Again, if I'm doing anything wrong, put it in the comment section. I can't cook.
Egmont, they want you to. No, I just want. You don't do it. You want to draw inspiration. It's peppery though.
This one is peppery.
It's peppery.
Oh, peppery, oh.
You're a bad boy now. I get it.
But boy, are you okay with the taste?
Are you okay with the taste?
No, what do you use? Now you can.
I'm going to tap on. I'll do my final score. Crispy, oh crispy, oh crispy. Okay, and crispy, oh crispy, oh crispy.
What I normally do, I don't find that thing.
We don't go for family though.
Okay, guys, welcome to that part that everybody likes. The rice is done. We got our plantain, nice looking brownish golden yellow plantain. We got chicken right here, and we got jollof rice. So I'm just going to serve our hosts with the most. Ooh, it's going to take from the top because there's another order. Oh my god. Mr. Mike! Oh, I forgot the spoon, sorry.
A lot of Bossman.
Yes, yo. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Plantain will always plantain, so
Yeah, plantain will. You can't even.
you can't judge plantain by its color.
Why you bite them small?
The oil.
It's still there.
Oil is there. That is it. Too much oil. Have too much oil in it.
Sorry.
Has to be dry a bit.
Dry a bit, abi?
Yeah. Besides that, the smoky is there.
Is it flavored?
Very
Very flavored.
Then I feel the smoky taste, even the smoky smell.
The smoky smell,
Yeah,
smoky taste.
is there. I think the bond
The bond something, abi?
Yep.
The bond effect, is it good or bad?
is good. Actually,
It's good, abi?
Very good.
So minus the oil, yeah? Taste nice.
I do well. 6/10.
That's bad.
6/10. But then the chicken, you already elevate.
Chicken elevate, yeah. 6/10 on the rice, that's not good.
It is bad, not bad.
It's not bad. In my language or in my dictionary, not bad is not good.
Bad.
For bad is not a good review.
And chicken, I'll give you. But not include the chicken. That's when you considering the oil is the deal breaker.
There's oil in the chicken again.
The oil is the deal breaker for me. The oil is a no for me.
Is there so much oil in the chicken?
But 6/10.
Again,
What is a good score?
it's not a good score. That's above average. That's slightly above average.
Bro, if I get 6/10 for
That's education, not food.
for school, I go to jubilate.
If you go restaurant and the food is 6/10, that's bad.
No,
Yes.
number one, considering that.
Well, actually, it's my first time.
Yeah,
It's my first time cooking jollof rice.
I give 10. 10 about God.
You know,
9/10 for me.
no, if you won't get 9/10, if you don't get 9/10, if I can't ask for the remaining one, if you say now for God, I'm not gonna complain. But well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
But you get mine though. You will come. Wait till make you feel say you go get 10/10 for this place. Because they watch YouTube video. Get out from this place.
Not brutal, honest.
You even score 9/10 and 10/10. It's not the crunchy. It's the bone part.
It's not supposed to rice is not supposed to be crunchy. It's hard. Told is hard. So that's a what number? 5.
No.
Why they post score? Why they post
You
score?
can still solve like
The hardness this thing.
I think you should just cover it and
Let the heat make it soft. Minus that.
it's great.
It's good.
Very good.
For the first time in my life, I cooked jollof rice.
Over 10.
Over 10.
Try the chicken. Try the chicken.
7, 6, no, enough far from each other.
It's one more.
Cookout with the boys.